The vibe, bro. Welcome back to the Bear Market Builders podcast, episode 44. 40. Wait, bro's jacked. Wait a minute. Wait, bro's.
Sorry.
Wait a minute.
Didn't, didn't
Hey!
mean to interrupt.
Hey!
We both jack. We both jack.
That's facts. What's up? Welcome back. First one of the week, last one of the week. I'm gonna be honest. We're going on vacation Friday, and no podcast next week. But then we go in even harder after vacation. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Bro, we're cooking. We're cooking. But welcome back. Hey, we gotta get through this one today though. We got Ashen on the pod. It's gonna be gas. I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire.
Trend, we good.
We're cooking, bro.
We lit.
So Ashen, bro, let's just start it off now. Who are you, bro? Like, what's your Tinder profile looking like? What when people come up to you on the street, who's Ashen, bro? What do you say?
That's a very good question. Okay, Ashen. So my name is Ashen 1. It's from Dark Souls. If you played Elden Ring, Dark Souls were the games that came before Elden Ring. So I have like 500 hours on like each one of those games. Like I played a lot, an unhealthy amount. This was before Web3, before like my life was thrown away for crypto. So in that game, like you're referred to as Ashen 1. So that took that name, and on Twitter it was Ashen 1 for a while, but then people were saying Ashen None. I was like, again, I guess it slipped their mind that there's a space in between. So I just changed it to Ashen. That's where that comes from. On the street, when people talk to me, I tell them my name is Ashen too. In real life, my name is Harith, Haarith. But people, for some reason, 2 syllables is too hard, so they can't pronounce that. I make them pronounce it, but Web3 identity, I just stick to Ashen.
W, bro. W.
Yeah.
So I like to start off young here. Pause. No, I'm not like Dr. Disrespect. I'm not Chris Tyson, bro. Chill. I like
you are actually the age of the people they were speaking to. you
Don't check my Twitch whispers. I'm just kidding. But
you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, I know, but we gotta watch it here, bro. We gotta watch it here. But bro, what did you like to do when you were younger, bro? Like, what are some, Ashen is my dad, not Short said. All right. But
not sure this is true. I gave birth to him. He came out of me. Yeah.
Oh, all right. So, but Ashen, but what did you like to do when you were younger? What are some core memories that you remembered?
Oh boy. Okay, when I was younger. So let it be known, Punk status has been given to me as of this year. This year I turned 24. God. So I think I'm 10 years. I'm 10 years older than you. I'm pretty sure.
That's what.
So I've been had that.
Wait, you're 24?
I remember. I turned 24 this year. I turned 25 in January though.
Okay. Oh, so you'll be 10 years older than me then. I'm 15 now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I was your age, eons ago, in the 90s, like early 2000s, when I was a kid, I don't know. I remember when I was a kid, I was like really stupid. I used to act out a lot, and I used to get in trouble a lot. I got arrested when I was in like 8th grade.
That's lit.
For some random stuff.
That's lit.
Yeah, and then I played video games, Pokemon. I don't know if you've heard of that before.
Yeah.
But Pokemon. What are you about to show me? You about to pull up? What are you?
Hold on. I got some Pokemon games on the DS and the GameCube.
Yo. GameCube?
Oh. Yeah.
Bro, GameCube was before me.
Here's the DS. W. We love the DS, bro.
Fire. Pokemon Pearl? What game?
What do we got in here? We got... Oh, it's not... Oh, but there... I don't know. It's a Pokemon game. Half these aren't even
mine, game is
I'm gonna
that?
be honest. Let's see. I stole it. I'm just kidding.
I have no idea what that game is. And I played like every game.
Trozy?
Oh! Bro, that's like a mini game. That's like a side game. That's like not an actual.
Oh, okay.
That's like a side game.
Let me
it's an actual game though.
Let me keep looking. Let me keep looking. Oh, Fairly Odd Parents. That's a gas show, bro.
They had a game for Fairly Odd Parents?
I don't know, bro. I have a little game cartridge. Yeah, bro. My brother left this here. He's your age, bro. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't play those games. Maybe it's a bit of an age difference. I don't know. But yeah, so when I was younger, Pokemon was my life. That's all I used to do. I remember 2016, Pokemon Go came out. That was really
That was
fun. I was like
gas.
outside.
That was
That was really
gas.
cool. And in school and stuff, I was like not the best kid. I think I had good grades. I don't know. But childhood was boring. I don't remember most of it. I don't think my life got interesting until I turned like 18. But like late childhood, like teenage years, I used to model professionally. So for like 6 years, I was like a model on like fashion influencer type beat on like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, stuff like that. Yo,
Yeah, people tell me I should model. No, they don't.
yeah, people
But
tell me I'm the Rizzler.
oh,
Huh?
see, that's weird because people call me that. So there can only be one. Hmm. Okay.
Sorry.
Don't
Getting
make me
excited.
don't make me pull out the TikTok dice roll, bro.
Yo, yo,
Yeah, that's what
yo.
I mean, bro. Like you don't want that, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling
This
you.
brother for real 15. Let it be known, this brother's in middle school.
No, high school. No. I am going into
For
10th
the
grade.
child.
Um but yeah, bro. I am 15. All
10th
right.
grade?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm joking.
All right. Okay. So. Okay, so you like the game.
Yeah.
That's valid. That's valid. So you kind of started
Yeah.
quote unquote working when you were younger, I guess. Model and stuff.
Actually, yeah. Yeah. So we grew up like poor as fuck. So like second generation immigrant status into this country. Like my family was born and raised Pakistan, stuff like that. Cool beans, love that country. I've visited a bunch. It was really cool. But we were super poor, as it is. So I got my first job when I was like 16 or 15, I think. I was a caddy at a golf course. Like I was the little kid who carried the golf like
Yeah.
bag for all the rich people.
Mm-hmm.
And like my job was I was just a slave. Whatever they wanted, I had to give them the puck, whatever the stick or whatever. And if they wanted food, I had to go get it. That was my introduction to the working force, and it sucked because I was literally a slave, and they would pay us like $20 a day, and we would get there like 5 a.m. and leave at like I feel like I was like a coal miner or something. But
Dang,
I got
that's
my first
wild.
job when I was 15. It sucked. It sucked.
That's
Yeah.
wild. Sorry, I made the little like OMG face because A, this girl added me back on Snap. And then B,
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
someone in chat said Chris Tyson would still be into you. So those were both OMG moments. So
Is that to you? Are you talking to you or talking to me?
yeah, I think he was
Talking
talking
to you,
to
right?
me. Yeah. That was
Hey,
wild.
congrats!
That's wild.
Hold on.
We like
Hold on,
Chandler
bro.
though. We
Carter.
like Chandler. Woo! Oh,
Carter, you need to understand something.
okay.
If Chris or Ava
Sorry,
is into
Ava.
you,
Sorry, Ava. Sorry, my bad. I'm getting canceled.
that means that you got W Riz. You standing on some sort of Riz here. Yo, what the hell is that?
Oh, broken jumper. All right. Okay.
That means you pulling girls. All I'm saying is you pulling girls.
That's a
That's what I'm
guy.
saying.
No. Damn. I'm out of here. Shoot. Oh no. Let's
I'm
just keep.
respectful, non-judgment. This is a generational difference.
Actually,
here
it's not
between
even.
you and me.
It's, I'm young, bro. I can get canceled. Like I'm good. I got some years.
You're fine.
But not isn't actually it's a they them. I'm pretty sure. I don't know actually. But chat. We're moving on. So that's dope. I've never got like an actual job because I don't know. I feel like I know I'm taking this somewhere. Like I'm making money.
Yeah.
And I know that I'm gonna make a lot more money. You know what I mean? So I feel like I can take
Hell
this
yeah.
a lot. And my parents are pretty supportive. So that's good, bro.
Dream come true, bro. At the end of the day, no one should have some sort of random retail job unless you have to.
Yeah.
Once you've explored online and you failed, and then you failed 50 more times, then maybe you can give up if you're a coward. Then go get that random retail job. But if you're young, why would you ever go out and get an actual job? It's a waste of
True.
time.
That's like when you're at the casino, bro, and you're down 50K. You don't leave because then you're a loser, bro. You keep gambling, and then, bro, you're gonna hit sometime.
How is this your example? You're not even old enough to like go to a casino, let alone 50 bands at a casino. How is this your example?
What? I don't know. Like,
You're
am I
You're
wrong?
6
Like,
years away.
as long as you don't leave, like, you're really not a loser. You know what I mean?
It's in the right place. And so I get what you're saying. I agree.
Okay. That's boom. See?
Yeah,
That's
you're
what
right.
I
You're
thought.
right.
That's what I
You
thought.
spin. You spin.
That's what I thought. All right. So, okay. So gaming was big. What are like some of your like
Yeah.
top 3 games, bro? Ever? Top 3 games ever?
Dark Souls 3, Ghost of Tsushima, God of War Ragnarok. Instant. All that medieval shit, you put me in a medieval any time zone ever, I'm fucking 100%. Nothing stopping me. I'm going to become kingdom of the. I was almost said something bad there. I'm going to be king of the world if you drop me in a medieval time zone, 100%. Oh, God. But Dark Souls, like I said before, I have 50 billion hours on that game. God of War is really cool because I'm like, yo, when I have a kid, I'm going to just yell at him. And then Ghost of Tsushima, because like anything Japanese, where's he going? Where's that brother going? Oh, he's trying to cry. Are you trying to cry? Is that
Oh no! I was just looking out my window, bro, because I'm scared I'm gonna like get like shot or every time I do this podcast. You know?
Why?
Cause I don't know, like kind of scared. Cause the one time I heard ticking and I thought it was a bomb.
Brother, you got no ops. There are no ops coming after you, and wherever you told me the state. I won't say it,
Trust
but
me.
there's
Hey,
nothing going on there.
no. Hold on. If I do have ops,
You gotta pull out a Nerf gun, bro, or a samurai sword or something. You left me alone 3 times. Hello, everybody. Yeah, like I was saying before, Pokemon is a great game, and if you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima, you should definitely play Ghost of Tsushima. There you go.
they're not messing with me. They're
Oh,
not
God.
messing with me. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
You didn't even bring a weapon. You just covered your nose. What does that do?
Oh. Oh. I got like WD-40 in here.
Nah, you good.
Canned
That's a good
air.
thing to have.
Oh, I got a really dull knife in here too. So
I didn't kill it. I did.
yeah. So okay. Top 3 games, my
I
list.
did.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Black Ops 2 is on that list for sure. That was one of my first games ever.
Agreed.
Black Ops 3 was good too. I because my brother, he streamed too, so he taught me how to snipe on BO2. That was my first sniping game. Loved it. Fortnite, I don't know. OG Fortnite was so fun, bro. Go ahead.
Agreed. Wait, was BO3 exosuits?
Was it?
If it was, then that game sucked.
I don't think it was. I think it was BO. Is that BO4?
I don't know. Whatever games had exosuits, that's when like I turned into a boomer and I was like, I don't want to play these games anymore.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait. Okay, take BO3 off the list. Skate 3. I'm gonna be honest. I still play Skate 3.
Skate 3, isn't that like a generation before you? That game was out when I was a kid.
Yeah, I still play Skate 3. Like if I need to get like creative or if I'm sad and depressed, then I play Skate 3.
Why?
Because like I don't know, I turn on music and then I'll just turn off all my lights and then I go and play Skate 3.
I get it. No, honestly, I get that. I used to do that. Like GTA 5, you use a little cheat codes and you get like the 911, the Camaro, or whatever. What is it, the Porsche? Whatever.
GT3 911 RS.
Yo, yeah.
Yeah,
you pull up in whatever car.
That's like my dream car. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. Or a 992.
You gonna get it, bro. You gonna get it, bro.
That's
even
facts.
if it's like a 100 band. You 15.
I know I'm about to get it. I know I'm about to get it.
Oh God. I'm busy.
Okay. Okay. So gaming's cool. Do
you have anything written down? Is like there any questions, or is it just like whatever comes ahead?
Oh nah. I mean, there's a little Google Doc, but like I don't know. I have general outline now. I just like vibe and talk with people, bro. Okay. Did you?
I'm cool with it.
Did you go to like college or anything?
Yeah, believe it or not, I did. Okay, I have a bachelor's degree in marketing and something. I don't know what my degree was in. And I know for a fact business and marketing, something like that. I have a business degree,
Ooh,
but I've never used it. Like I went to 2 years community college, and then I went to 2 years like actual college. And my number one thing with college was like, okay, I'll go. Kind of a waste of time, but I'll go as long as they don't have student loans. So I had a scholarship to some other random school, but I didn't go there because I would have to take out loans, and loans are scams and nonsense. So instead of doing that, I just went to the school that I did have to take loans out for, and I have a degree, but I've never used it. Waste of time.
How much did you pay for the college? I'm just kidding.
No, I didn't pay anything.
Dang.
I had like
it was just a free college?
Yeah, basically. So the
Damn.
college I went to, community college, is like super cheap. You don't really have to pay for that. If FAFSA covers it, which is like government aid or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then the other, I went to like a school in Chicago, and then there they paid for everything, so I was good. I actually got money back. So being poor is kind of cool because FAFSA they'll give you a set amount, and then if your college costs less, they just give you the rest. So I got paid
Dang.
to go to college. Thank God.
That's pretty lit, bro. What were some of your favorite memories during college?
Dude, nothing. It was a waste
Oh,
of time. Okay,
oh.
so I
I was hoping we
like I
had
made
some
a
like
couple of friends,
crazy stories where like, oh shoot.
bro. Literally waste of time. So here's, I think you'll be able to relate to this story once you're even in high school, or like I think you're in high school now, but or college or whatever. Once you go and you're already doing something else that's taking up so much of your time, it's like a side quest. It's like this is like a side quest deterring me from my main quest. So I got
Oh
into Web
yeah.
three like 3 years ago. Yeah, it's like
That's
wasted.
how
Like
I
I'm sure
felt
you're in
since sixth
class.
grade. After sixth grade, I kind of thought it was over because I found Web3. I'm gonna be honest. I was trading NFTs in my school bathroom at seventh grade, bro. Like
Right.
chill.
Exactly. That's so like you're basically doing what I was doing, but much sooner, which is incredible. So when I was in college, I found like Web 3 years ago or something like that. So I was in college during that time, and I was just like in class, kind of just there doing whatever, because business degrees are jokes. It's a waste of time, and like it's the easiest thing in the world. You can just Google stuff, and all the answers are there on Quizlet. But when I was there, I was like, I remember my senior year of college, I was gone for like 2 months. I missed like 1 or 2 months of school, and I had to take off a semester because I started a business that I had to run as well. So like college is like a side quest. The only reason I really did it just so my mom would be like, okay, hey, I have a degree, like don't kill me. I'm not gonna use it, but I have it. But it's literally just a waste of time unless you want to like maybe go into STEM, which I don't think you want to do.
What the heck? Was that a shot or was that a?
No, it's not a shot. It's a waste of time. If you're doing this and you're 15, then by like 20, you should be a millionaire and you don't need to go to college.
Oh, I agree on that though. Clap it up, guys. I like that. I like
Yeah.
that for sure. So, when did you find Web3 too? I want to hear that. When did you find Web3 and how?
Okay, so like 6, 7 years modeling. So I was like used to like online marketing stuff like that. I started a startup of a clothing brand, failed. I had a startup of a meal prep company, failed, and then I had another startup with my friends. It was like a healthcare administration business. That one did pretty well. That's why I had to take a semester off. So during this startup of like we would do like COVID testing for businesses, and
Mm-hmm.
like people would walk into our office and they'd get the COVID test done, and we get paid per test. Cool beans. But I would just sit there for like 12 hours waiting for people to walk in, and it sucked. So during then is when my friend who I started this business with was doing Ethereum NFTs, and he was an artist. So he was like, "Yo, look into NFTs." Yeah, exactly. I was like, "This is fucking stupid." I was like, Why in the world would I buy this from you if I saw you make this on Midjourney, and then on top of that, NFTs? What do I do with it? And why are people paying you $3,000? Like it was like 1 ETH at the time, or even less than that, for this like random bullshit NFT. I was like, "Ooh, it's not a good idea." But
Yeah.
then I was like, okay, let me like, because like I think boomer isn't an age; it's a mindset. If your mind goes to automatic skepticism rather than curiosity, then you turn into a boomer. That's a problem. So I was like, okay, I'm like hating on this thing and I don't even know anything about it. Let me learn about it. So I learned about ETH NFTs, minted something, cost me like $700. That was all the money I had at the time. I was like, yeah, I can't do this no more. Then I found Solana and I moved to Solana, and then that's when I got in, which is what's going on?
I had to turn my TV because the light was shining off of it, and
That's fine.
it
That's
was
fine.
it was messing me up in the cam. My bad. Go ahead.
No, that's fine. That's fine. So like Ethereum, I meant to something. I was broke, didn't have enough money, so I found Solana. From Solana, then I was like, okay, this makes sense. Just instantly it clicked. Why in the world would anybody pay $40 to $400 in gas to
Mm.
do whatever if you could just do it on Solana and do it for like 0.00004 cents? Also, I was poor, so it only worked out that I could use that. Then
True.
from there, I worked at first big job was Boryoku Dragons. You know them, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
those.
yeah, like OG. But like I was late. I joined like during the downfall of NFTs, so I didn't make any millions or any whale status or anything like that. I kind of just lost money progressively, which was really interesting. But I joined like Boryoku Dragons like towards the end of the NFT bull cycle, and then I worked at Magic Eden for like 6 months. Then I worked at Claynosaurus for like a year, and then I was at SNS for a bit, and now I'm at a company called Inshallah, and we do Islamic finance. And it's like my first like actual equity type beat startup, blah 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 stuff. That's why I'm here. I'm in SF right now. So introduction to Web3 was really interesting, but none of my skills from traditional marketing translated over. I had to like learn everything from zero again.
Okay. So you're in San
But
Francisco.
I said a lot there.
Yeah. So you're in San
Okay.
Francisco right now?
Right now, I'm near Sacramento, so I'm like 2 hours from SF. But like a lot of our boys here, like a lot of our investors and stuff like that are in SF. So I was there, first time ever, bro. Bro, Carter, you get to go to SF. You go to SF. The weather there is insane. The
I
weather
need to
there
make
is
some money
fire.
just so I can travel, bro. That's like my ultimate
Nah,
dream is to travel. I'm gonna be honest. I want to travel and take care of my fam. That's like the two dreams
that's
for
all
like
you need.
when I'm 18. Like that's what I, trying to build some money up and trying to, learn how to make money while I'm on the internet.
Yeah, bro, that is an honorable goal. Again, if you're 15, I'm literally 10 years older than you, bro. Think about that for a second. If I'm doing this at 25, you're doing this at 15, you're basically like only 3 years behind me, but you're 10 years younger than me. Meaning, by the time you're 20, you will be a millionaire, and if you're not, I'm gonna beat you ass legally, because then it'll be a fair
Yeah,
fight.
because we'll
But
be
you will be a millionaire by 20.
okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
There's no doubt about that. And if your goals are intrinsic, like you don't want to buy a Rolly or you don't want to buy no Lambo, which you can, but if
No,
your
I
goals
think
are
that's kind of
intrinsic, meaning
stupid. I think that's kind of stupid to buy
yeah,
stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest. Like I like watches, but I don't like them because they're expensive. I like how they look. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like if it's a good looking watch, then I'll spend whatever it is on it. But like I don't know,
yeah.
buying stuff like clothes, some clothes.
Your T-shirt.
Yeah. Like I like different. I like this stuff. I only have a couple Supreme shirts, only a couple shoes, but like I don't know. Like there's nothing like that. I'm like, oh shoot, I would go and buy. Spend a couple hundred racks on. You know what I mean? Like that's not what I look for. I just look for experiences. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be honest.
it's like gradual, So like once you have like $1 million and you spend 10,000 on something, it's not really a big deal. But again, your entire life should be dictated by your intention. Why did you do this? What is your
Mm.
intrinsic mental emotional reason? If you bought a Rolly simply because you like Rollies and it happens to be that much, then good vibes, bro. Good on you. Do whatever you want. But if you're buying this and you're like, damn, I hope some girls talk to me because I have an expensive watch, then it's like bad marketing idea. It's probably not gonna work out that way. But I get it. And again, even if your idea is I'm gonna buy this expensive like Dior whatever, and hopefully I don't know, guys think I'm cool. Again, if that's your reasoning, you want to go with that, that makes you happy, go ahead. But it's probably not the most fulfilling. That's what I think.
Just wrote that whole Rolly thing down. Got to remember that. Not
Yeah, girls love expensive watches.
okay.
Sure.
Okay. Noted. All right.
Yeah,
So
bro, you were in high school. You pull up with a Rolly in high school. Go, like, be careful. That's all I'm gonna say,
nah, I would get jumped. I'm gonna be honest. I'm
bro. I know where you told me the state you live in. You are safe. There's no
no,
way
but
you're gonna get jumped.
trust me,
My
bro.
brother, there are no ops. You ain't got no ops after you. You are a safe boy. Don't worry.
All right.
Honestly,
So we're
though, Carter. One thing though, I did read this thing. It was like honestly, I believe this. If you as like a young kid pulled up to high school in a Rolly or in a Lambo, and your main source of income was crypto, it's actually a pretty good motivational tactic to get your friends into crypto too. Just saying, because they'll
oh
be like, wow, you'll be like, wow, success at this age is really only possible if you win the lottery, you like put $1,000 on red, and you somehow win again a lottery and gambling, or you full time crypto. So I think it's actually a pretty good like
wait.
motivational tactic to get other people involved if you do it with the right like safe way.
That whole putting everything on red kind of sounds like me. I'm not gonna lie, but
But you legally can't even do that. Where are you gonna do it?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was a joke.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Yellow round dude with his hands put up, caught emote. But
I did.
okay. What does your fam think? I had this one written down. What does your fam think of you working in Web3?
Bro, okay, again, on status is gonna come out here. I'm getting married in a week, Carter. Next week
Where
I'm
was
getting
my
married.
invite?
No, the invite is gonna be so like this is like the small religious like close family thing next week. So don't worry. You just became a close family member of mine as of this interview, but before you weren't. But now you're cool. But the main party, like the reception or whatever, will be in the winter in Chicago. So if you want to pull up, pull up. But yeah, so that's happening. I'm getting married. That's crazy. So her family, because like cultural stuff, her dad needs to like give me his blessing and stuff, which I agree with. I think that's smart. So I was like, because like that's like all cultures. You call it the dad, and you're like, "Can I marry your daughter?" Type
Yeah.
beat, which is cool. So I was explaining to them. They were like, "What do you do for a living?" I was like, "I work in
Ooh.
crypto." I was like, and I was honest. I was like, "I work at a company that utilizes blockchain technology and crypto to like fund investing products for like UAE type B countries." So they were like, "Oh, so you're a crypto day trader? Every single day you just day trade crypto, and you can lose all your money if Bitcoin goes to like 50K, and then you're poor again." I was like, "Man, I was like, oh,
Oh man, trust me, we've
not
rode
that guy."
$8 Solana. I'm good.
I,
I'm good.
I'm God. I told him, I was like, my brother. I said, I bought the dip. I'm good. Thank God. But I'm like, don't worry. Like, if you give me your daughter and like I have to take care of her because she's like pre-law, so like she won't be making bandos until like another 3-4 years, which is cool.
Yeah.
But she's like, they're like, you like have to take care of this woman financially until then. I was like, yeah, that's fine. Cool beans, bro. She got a Phantom wallet. We good. But they're like, I was explaining it to them, and it took literally 2 months until they were like, oh, you work in crypto, not a crypto day trader. And I was like, yes, man. Fuck. I was like, yes, man. I've been saying that. So yeah, my parents, they now that they know that like, okay, I'm not poor and like I moved out and I'm like traveling and stuff like that, like, okay, this brother got money, he's not poor, whatever he's doing is working. So they're like, have fun with it.
W. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird because my parents have they know about the whole
Yeah,
content thing.
tell me about that.
Oh,
What do your parents think? Because you're much younger than me. You're in a much different position than me.
they don't know a lot. They don't know like that I'll have a couple one day I'll have a couple bands in the wallet, then another day I'll lose it all. You know? They don't know that. They know
Yep.
what I'm making from like I'm not making anything from YouTube or TikTok yet, but like they know what I'm making from Twitch. Other than that, they don't really know. They're like, "Oh, we trust you," but yeah, I don't really tell them a lot about crypto. Like I'll talk to them about,
Yeah.
crypto prices where I think they're going. I was talking to my dad about that on the car ride to the orthodontist appointment today. But other than that, like we were talking about Solana
You're for
price.
real 15.
Yeah, bro. I got races.
No,
Bro.
I had braces too. It sucks. Believe me, I know.
Couple more months. But yeah, bro. That's
Yeah.
about it. They know about the content. Other than that, they don't really know too much about the crypto. They don't even. That's a lie. Yes, they do know about the pod a little
So
bit.
like, but like, what's like your goal though? Like, do you want them to understand it and be trustworthy of what you're doing? So like, they know like, oh, my kid's not going to be broke and homeless in like a year. Or like, what do you want them to do?
I want to. I hope they don't know anything until I can give them a couple bands each, and then I'll teach them. You know.
Cool. That's a good goal. But like, I would say in my experience, it took time. They thought I was in stocks. Even my dad is super smart. He works in like computers, CS major, I think. And like he thought I was in stocks too for a minute. His understanding of crypto, I thought they were like born and raised here. They speak perfect English. They understand everything. But they were like, no, crypto. I don't get it. I'm like, why? I'm like, you're literally a CS major, bro. Like your job is computers. Like you should be interested in the subject. But if you explain it to them over time, they'll understand it, and then they'll be like, oh, it's kind of cool.
For sure. I think the only older person around me that has ever gotten crypto was my 7th grade math teacher, my 7th grade algebra 1 teacher, bro. I made him about
That should make sense.
it was a couple $1,000 trade on an NFT. The one night.
Him?
Yeah. I called it for him. I was like, "Yo, buy this," because I had a couple. I was like, "Bro, buy this and sell it in like."
What was it?
It was a llama. It was some llama NFT. I don't remember. It was some llama.
That's a good-
It was some
good
llama
sector.
NFT, and then it was a dope cat or some dope cats because they were going over to OpenSea, and I was a big part of dope cats,
Ooh.
and I was friends with everyone there. And I was like, "Bro, Solana, like there's like 10 Solana NFTs that are going over to OpenSea tomorrow. Buy this. They're like 0.2 right now. They're gonna go. They ran up to like 13. Dope cats did." And that was when like Sol was like
That's a
$100.
lot.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
That's a lot of money.
Yep. And that was on my birthday too. So that was the first time that I made a couple $1,000 trade was on my 13th birthday. I was like, okay, I like this place, you know?
He said, because of this, I like this place.
Nah, I mean,
You know what's crazy, bro?
then I
You know what's
didn't really
crazy?
see like
You.
good.
Okay. No, go ahead.
Okay, I was just gonna say like back then I didn't really see like myself going crazy far in like not marketing, but like communities and meeting people. I didn't really look at it for that. I looked at it for the money. Now I look at it for like, oh, I've met this person and I've talked to this person. I have a podcast 3 times a week usually. But
Yeah.
like you know what I mean? Like it's pretty dope.
Bro, if you're here for the money, there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh,
Why would you be here if there was not a financial incentive? You're wasting time. Just go like get an actual job and just, be smarter. But what you did, you need to understand. Again, I'm gonna go on you here for a second. You need to understand what you did was incredible. Most teachers are the most underpaid. Majority of teachers are so underpaid
for
that
sure.
like the income that they get, even from their full time positions, is barely enough to support them alone, single families, let alone full time positions when they have like 2 kids. So you made this guy probably if you made a couple bands, even if you made 2-3 bands on
I
this,
think yeah.
that's like his monthly
I was gonna
income.
say I think he said I made him like his monthly salary because of that trade.
Exactly, bro. Because they make, I'm pretty sure average teacher salary is well below like 90K, 80K, something like
That's
that.
insane,
If they're
bro.
making,
That's insane.
I know they're hella underpaid. Teachers are historically hella underpaid. So if you made someone a band, because in real life a band is a lot of money, you probably like helped him for like next 6 months because you gave him a little cushion, which is incredible.
Has crypto ruined your aspect of money? Your thought of
Oh
money?
my, yes,
Okay.
100% yes, bro. It's like fake. It's all fake. It's actually, I would say overall, thank God, because like again, I grew up so poor. I grew up super super poor,
Hmm.
immigrant status type beat. Again, I'm glad I did because that's why I am who I am today. But like, it's really made me helpful. It's helped me understand that like if I have enough money to pay my bills and like travel and give my mom money, then I'm good. Like, what do I need $50 billion for? Obviously, I'm going to get that. That's in my future for sure. But like, as long as the essentials are taken care of, I'm good. Because when you go on Phantom and you see like 10 sold, it's like, oh, 10 sold, cool.
That's
That's
okay.
great. Or even 5.
That's what I mean.
Even 5.
That's what I mean
But in
because
real
like
life,
there's
you
there
know,
like
yeah.
so I've won like a couple of days ago I won like $300 in giveaways. IRS, no, I didn't actually. It was a joke, but
He's
um,
joking. He's joking.
yeah. But I was like, it's like $300, cool. Like that's like a soul and a half now. And then
Yeah, yeah.
I sat back and thought about it. I was like, wait a minute, like I really just said
It's a
that
lot of
it's
money.
like to like someone my age. I know like they're making like not even $60 a week, and I made that in a day. You know what I mean? Like
No.
it's ruined my money, or it's ruined my concept of like, holy cow, I actually have this as like a 15-year-old. Like I'm in the 1%
No.
of like 15 or of like 15 to 18-year-olds. I'm pretty sure is what I saw, like what I read, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's cool, but like I don't know, like I want more. I'm chasing so much more.
Which is good. Like your ambition should never turn into greed. As long as you remain ambitious and you don't turn greedy, you're fine. But I
Hmm.
will say, I'm gonna give you some. Again, I'm gonna give you some wise advice here. Do not talk about how much money you make with people your age. It's not a good
Oh
idea.
yeah, I don't
Don't ever
tell.
tell them.
Mm-mm.
Don't tell them anything
I
because
don't really tell anyone how much I make
don't
because
tell anybody anything because it's a bad idea. Again, like you said, kids your age aren't even old enough to work in some states, so they have $0. They don't have a savings. They don't have $100. They have $0. So you're in a position, which again is incredible.
hey, I appreciate that,
You're in a
Jakey.
great position.
I appreciate that, Jakey. Nice shirt, Legend Carter. Appreciate you. Jakey,
Yeah,
quit fading my DMs. Hop on the podcast, weirdo. Okay,
I
okay.
agree.
W,
Jake, you get on the Carter podcast. You kind of got
W.
him.
Now we've been trying to set it up for like 2 months, 3 months now. It's all good though. But
Bro, this took me to get on this podcast. Again, I am an honorable. Ooh, what do you
no, this
like?
happens
It
every
took me
time,
a
bro.
month.
I don't know. I don't know how, but it just happens, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot. What
Yeah.
were okay? Oh,
What were we
okay.
talking about?
But my dad told me not too long ago. He goes, the less people that know about your money, the better you are. And that's, bro.
Agreed.
That was
100%.
like, okay, you're right. Super bass podcasts. I like that, Ween. But yeah, bro. I was like, you're right. You're right. Like that really put something in my head, like don't talk to anyone, which I never really did. I was never someone to go around my school like flexing, oh, I have this in my wallet, and it's like,
Don't do it, bro. You know what's even worse? The like greed and envy that like breeds in people. You're gonna get jumped one day, probably. Again, like you in a safe state, you're not gonna get like robbed. But like if you go around advertising how much money you have, it's just never a good idea. And I know you understand that, but I'm just saying, even like in the future, you're gonna have 100 times more, and you're gonna be in a different circle and a different environment, and you're gonna want to tell people, but it's like don't tell people, don't tell anybody anything.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
That's what people always say. They're like, bro, you're gonna go so far, which I mean, I see it in myself, but then obviously I doubt myself sometimes. It happens. Everyone
that's a
doubts
part of
themselves.
life.
Um,
Part of life, bro.
and I'm like, yeah, bro, like I don't know. when kids always at school ask me like, oh, what do you do? You know, how much did you make on this? You know, how did you work with this person? How did you talk to this person? I'm like, I don't know. You know, a couple years of work, yeah, bro, you're chilling.
Yeah.
You're chilling.
Yeah, you said you started at 13. You're 15
I
now.
started at 12. I started at 12.
Yeah, so 3 years that's another thing. 3 years of like actual locked in work in any industry will lead to the amount of success that you're experiencing now. Because I've been in Web3 the same amount of time as you have, which is crazy.
Yeah,
But like, it depends on like how locked in you are. Because most people 3 months in will quit.
for sure.
There's a different people.
For sure, bro. I was listening to this Tom Brady quote earlier today. It popped up on my TikTok, and it just said, to be successful, you don't have to be great. You just have to be something that, you know, other people aren't, and that's consistent. And bro, he's so right. Like, consistency is everything. Yeah. If you're consistent, you're gonna make it. I'm gonna be honest. Like, you're gonna make some improvement, no matter how big or small.
Yeah, something's got to happen, you know, something. Like, there's no way you're doing the same thing for 3 years and something doesn't change.
Yeah,
you know?
And if you believe in luck, consistency goes right in with luck, bro. If you miss that one day that you were gonna get lucky, you never know when you're gonna have that another lucky day. You know what I mean? So it's important to show up every day.
AKA, stay locked in the trenches. Never leave the trenches. Never ever leave.
For sure, bro. We're going up. Don't get too comfortable in the success either. Like, don't be too, you know, like, oh, you know, I'm successful now, bro. You can lose that tomorrow. So lock in.
You could die. You could die tomorrow.
True. Bro, that's like what I tell. Also, that goes back with like the whole clothes and watches thing, bro. I just want to experience things, bro. Like, at the end of the day, what I experience in life, I think, is going to mean so much more than if I have a Supreme shirt on or if I have Jordan 1s on. You know what I mean? So I think it means so much more.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, so on that topic, you said you wanted to travel a lot. Are you going to Breakpoint this year?
No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm not.
Why? Is it because of like funding, or is it because you have school?
Funding. Sure you have school. Funding.
You got 2 months to lock in. Also, I'm gonna share with you something, bro. Solana Foundation, they will pay for your travel if you're a student. They have applications open. You apply, and they'll pay for your travel, room, board, and travel if you're a student.
Hey, wait a minute. Actually,
I'm serious. So a year ago, or like a year and a half ago, one of my boys, he was still in college, and he applied for it, and they paid for his entire hotel.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
It's possible. Also, since you're in a unique position, you could probably get sponsors to pay for your stuff.
Bro, that's what I wanted. I don't know. I feel like I need to work on that more. Like, I need to work on being able to work with other people. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I'm so in my own circle, and I'm not making, like, money right now. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like what I'm doing, like, right now could make so much money, but I'm not really looking at the money either. It's just, like, I know there's so much that I could make too, you know what I mean? So it kind of like, dang, I wish I could find how to make that money.
So I'll share with you, I had a similar problem as well up until like a couple months ago. So again, you and I entered Web3 around the same time, like 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago. So my goal was never clout. I never wanted to be that guy again because I experienced that pretty heavily in like the fashion influencing part like 6-7 years ago. And I was like, this sucks. So it was really cool. I was very humbled that like, you know, you go on public, people recognize you, they take pictures with you and on Instagram and stuff. It's really cool. But like when I transitioned from that to the world of Web3 where everything is anonymous, but your clout is still there. They just don't know what you look like or what your name is. I was like, this is really cool. But if you're already doxxed, of course, and so am I. But being an undoxed entity that can have like sponsorships and professional relationships with companies that pay you is tough. So being a doxxed one that does stuff like this is a great idea. Like you can hit up a company just like Cube does with like Mark and Sunny, and you can be like, hey, every single time I do a podcast, which is 3 times a week, which is insane, like put your little logo at the bottom of the screen and give me $500 or something like that.
We could. It's not really hard. We could put it at the top of the screen, you know, where it's like a little rotating billboard. It's a rotating billboard.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
You should do a tweet. Be like, yo, I'm looking for sponsors for my video. I want to go to Breakpoint. I'm 15, so I can't. Like, I don't have $1 billion. And somebody will do something. I think it'll happen. If not, I'll try to help you find a sponsor for that too.
Dope you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that because I've had one sponsor ever, and that felt pretty good, bro. Like making a quick couple $100 on a pod, like that was cool. And and then I stopped, and then now I'm going even harder, and then I plan to go even harder when I get back from vacation. So yeah, bro, I think it's gonna be good. I just need to, I don't know, how would you reach out and how would you find a company for that?
Yeah, it's tough. It's such an awkward position to be in, especially like if you're not if you're even if you have clout or you don't have clout or you have a specific type of clout, it's very different. So if you were like a Retardio NFT profile picture and on whatever shitcoin gambler, they'll pay you like thousands, 10,000, 20 bands
Yeah.
to like show their token. That's not us. We're not those people. Like good on them, they're making hella money though. But we are the doxed creator type B people. So you need to get a company that's like I don't know that values creator relationships,
Mm-hmm.
similar to like Cube or Helium Mobile or Qtus, like all these companies that have IRL content. And you can hit them up and be like, yo, here's my spiel in 2 sentences. And like, here's why I think I can help your company grow in a unique way that only I can offer. You have these other guys that are doing cool stuff, but they are not like me. They not like me.
They
And
not,
then hopefully
they not like
their
us.
price tag is gonna be less, or yours is gonna be less. So they're probably gonna be more open to it. Like
For
you're not
sure.
gonna be like, give me $5,000, you know?
Damn, how do you know? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm not up there yet. We're gonna get there.
Yeah.
We're just not there yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, because I've been thinking about that. So I just need to kind of pull the trigger and just shoot my shot, I guess. It's kind of
Yeah, just like don't be cringy, don't be greedy,
damn, that one's
be
hard.
nice and be respectful. What's up?
The whole cringe thing, that one's hard. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
as long as you're not like, yo, I'm Carter and I'm 15 and I'm a goddamn Sigma grinder and look at all this cool bean stuff. No.
That sounds
Just
like
be
me.
like,
What?
here's my
Wait.
like
No, actually, I've gotten told that I hold myself very well in different business,
you're fine.
stuff.
Bro,
So
you're
yeah,
fine, bro. Yeah, you're not doing anything like stupid. As long as you're not doing anything disrespectful, then you're fine, which you're not. So hit up random companies, bro. Cold call them, and like if I know anybody, I'll send them your way. But people are interested in unique figures to represent their product, and you are a
for
unique
sure.
figure. You're not like every other 30-year-old random guy that's been in crypto for 50 years. You're the exact opposite.
For sure. Yeah. I think I make this pretty fun. I do podcasts and I think I make it pretty
Yeah.
interesting. Hopefully. But
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
yeah. So okay. I want to hit on some other questions because we're at 45
Yeah.
minutes. Holy cow. Let's
My
go back
God,
to
we've
the
been here for 45 minutes.
yeah, bro. I don't know how. Okay.
Yapping, bro.
Oh, this kind of goes with not really. But what is some advice for people trying to get their first Web3 job?
Oh yeah, it's a good question. So my introduction to this was, like I said, I did traditional media like TikTok, Instagram, whatever. None of those skills translated over because TikTok or Twitter marketing is very different than anything. Same with like Web3 marketing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have experience, throw it out the window. It's not going to help you. I would say building up your personal brand is the number one thing. So every single time you do anything, it's always about your unique value that you bring to the table. So if you're just like every other, like shit poster that makes cringy videos, or every other like technical analysis guy on Twitter that makes like cringy, not even cringy, just like draws lines on a graph.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have an like insane amount of reach and people really respect you, you're not going to get any sort of like job from that. It's just going to be like, okay, he's one of many people that fit this role. But it's also about like being not shameless, but like very outgoing to the point that you're okay with rejection. So like you should cold call companies, be like, hey, I do this, I've done this, here's what I've helped other companies build with. Are you guys hiring in any of these positions that I can help your company with? That's what I did. So my first job was like managing the Twitter for an NFT project called Clyde NFT. I don't know if you remember that.
That sounds so familiar. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was from a while ago though. Clyde NFT from a long time ago. And like their artist was Oxy, if anybody knows them. Really good artist. So I hit him up. I was like, bro, like here's my Twitter. I'm pretty consistent. Are you guys hiring for someone to run your Twitter? I've noticed your Twitter is inactive. And you guys could have a lot more like attention on it if somebody was active on your Twitter. So that's how I got my first job, just cold call, cold DM. And then when I got my first one, they paid me, I think, like 2 SOL every other week, which was like $200. So every month I was getting $400, which again, like some places is a lot, but for me it wasn't that much because like in America, shit is expensive.
Getting
bro.
a little rough. Yeah.
It's bad. Inflation is for real. Pack of milk or eggs is like $80 here now. So at that point it wasn't that much, but it was my first job, so I took it. So my thing is just like build your personal brand, build a unique skill, and don't be afraid of rejection. And then cold call anybody and tell them how you can help their company.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I saw in your Bio. Do you have like a charity or something?
Yeah, I run Talaga Charity. It is a charity based out of Jakarta, Indonesia. Crypto empowered fully. We don't even take regular donations. It's literally
Dang.
just Soul right now. I think over like $20,000 so far. And what we do is like we feed people, we help with the crypto education and onboarding, and then we build schools. So we built an entire building for a school of like they're like kids, they're like an elementary school, 60 of them. And usually their office or like their building is like it's like the size of basically like a really big school bathroom. It's very small, and they cram 60 kids into this one place.
That's
And it's like
wild.
such yeah, it's wild stuff, and it's like such bad infrastructure that if it rains, they just cancel school, which is crazy. And
Dang.
Indonesian like currency, yeah, Indonesian currency is rupiah, which is like really really it's like a shit coin. Their currency is so bad. Again, I'm not even roasting them. My co-founder who is Indonesian, he told me that. And basically, if you give them $2 or even $50 could feed like 20 people. Like it's
Ooh.
crazy. So yeah, we do that. We're a crypto empowered charity, and our like focus is of course Solana, but it's also content. Like how can we make people excited about charity rather than like being sad about it, or rather than like like showing like a person in a very misfortunate situation and that people are sad in black and white videos. But in reality, you could have fun with it. You could have like a Zoomer oriented content that people like.
For sure. Yeah, that's dope. I just saw that in your bio.
That's
I
the
was like,
vibe.
holy cow, like, bro, that's dope. I think charities are dope, bro. Charities, and especially like when people are doing it for like nonprofits and everything. Like, bro, that's so sick. I look, not look up, but like I aspire like people like that, bro. Like that's super cool. You know, just helping others, man. Helping
Of
others is
course,
great, man.
that's our job, bro. That's our job. It's as simple as that.
W. You also are a drip creator, right?
Yeah, yeah, I love drip so much. I
W.
actually got signed recently.
W. We had
You should
V.
look into doing that.
Vibu. I'm too young. You have to be 18. So
Oh,
yeah,
suck.
you have to be 18 to be on the platform. So my mom has an account and she likes to, you know, just for legal stuff. No,
Cool, cool,
I've had Vibu on the pod too. He's cool. So that's fun.
cool. Oh, I love that guy. He's
Yeah, yeah,
brilliant, bro. I was hanging out with him in Austin at Consensus. He's super smart.
for sure. Yeah. So
But yeah,
he was cool. What do you
yeah,
do
I do
on?
film photography.
Ooh,
Oh, sorry, sorry,
yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, all good, bro. So you do film photography. I
Yeah,
always like your drops, bro. I'm gonna be honest, like no glazing here, bro. They're dope. I love photography. I love photography.
thank you, man. Thank you. I've been doing film photography for a while now, like for years. My, it's like it has to be naturally done. You can't force art. You can't force anything really.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do, then it's like, is that really art, right? So I'm like, not. I can't draw. I can't do engineering stuff. I can't do like. I don't do anything crazy like that. But I love the vibe that film photography gives. It's much different than regular photography because
Mm-hmm.
it's like older and it's more grain and stuff like that. So as of like 3 4 years ago, wherever I travel to, I bring a roll with me, physical roll of film. And my goal is to always fill out one film from any place that I go to. And one film, like roll, is like 32 pictures. Sometimes it's like 16, depending on
Mm-hmm.
the film. So I always try to do 32 photos of the best moments of wherever I go to. And then since it's like old timey, like old school vibe thing, you have to like go to a store and process it. Then they
Yeah.
send you the digital copies. It's really cool stuff. So I have like 3 4 years of content. And you know what's crazy? I signed up for Drip 8 months ago.
Dang.
I signed up for Drip, I think maybe even longer than 8 months ago. I remember I was talking to Vibu on Discord, and I was like, yo, I do film photography, blah, blah, blah. And like, no cocky shit, but I thought like he would like kind of expedite Amazon shipping my application just because like whatever. But he didn't. And again, I respect him for it. He didn't.
Yeah.
And then 8 months later, he was like, yo, we have an opening. Are you down? I was like, yes, please. Because like the Drip business model is incredible. So yeah, every week, 1 to 3 times a week, I drop some random film photography that I took from some random location on this planet. And then my whole goal isn't like I don't want to make money. You don't need to donate anything to me, whatever. But I just want to share what I made because I think it's cool. And then Delega, the charity, is also on Drip too. So anytime we do a drop and you donate any sort of like droplets to Delega, it goes straight to the donation wallet too.
W. That's dope, bro. Okay. Yeah, photography is something that I would love to learn, just like, more in depth. Also DJing. DJing and photography are
No
two
way.
things. Yeah, two things that I would love to learn. I like to go outside and just
I
take
think.
random pictures with like a camera, but other than like I would like to go deeper into it, you know what I mean?
Do you have an iPhone?
I have an iPhone, I have an actual camera as well.
then you're good, bro. iPhone cameras literally 4K. You
Oh
can
yeah.
take like movie
Yeah, I
like
think I think I think I have a
stuff on there.
15 or 14 Pro Max, I forget. So,
That's all you need. That's all
yeah,
you need.
they'll be okay.
Yeah.
Also I
No,
follow
do
this
it. Just
guy
like
on
go outside.
yeah, for sure. Just gotta start doing it, just like you said, like with the cold calling work, bro. Just gotta do it, bro. Um, shoot. Oh, I follow this guy on TikTok as well. He does the disposable camera, and he'll get it like he'll give it to like celebs or random people in the street, random people, you know what I mean? And
Yeah, yeah.
they'll just take pictures of their night or what they're doing, bro. And I think it's so dope. Like it's so cool to just photography. You can get photography can speak to you so much, like just through one picture. You know what I mean? It's great.
Yeah. And it's like it's so cool as well if you have the physical stuff, like the old school stuff, compared
Hmm.
to like taking a picture on your iPhone. Because like you said, those disposable cameras are a vibe. They're so
Hmm.
cool. But like just the look you get is so naturally done through that type of camera. Even if you have like professional editing software, you cannot replicate it as well as you can if it's like on the actual thing. So film, that's why I love using it. Disposable cameras, Polaroids are incredible. You take a picture, it prints it, you can have that forever for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
It's like I took this picture.
I wanted to buy one for vacation this year, but I forgot. I forgot until like right now. I'm gonna be honest. Wait, Prime shipping.
Bro,
I leave Saturday night, early Saturday
you
morning.
can get it. You can get it. You can get it for sure, bro. You can go to like Walmart or like Walgreens. They have them
I can't
there.
drive.
I
Can't
forgot.
can't drive.
Tell your mom. Tell, hey mom, yeah, I need to go to Polaroid.
Her
Fine.
voice isn't that
But
deep,
yeah,
bro. But all right. Okay.
that was you speaking.
No, no. You said yeah. Like she said yeah. You go yeah.
Yeah,
You made her voice deeper than mine. What's going on, man? What's going on?
it's out of respect. I respect the elderly. You know, that's what it is.
Calling her old now. Okay. Wait, we're like batting 1,000 right now. What the heck? Okay. Okay. I mean, I do too. That's okay. I call her old all the time.
Yeah.
But I love my mom,
No, me
man.
too.
She's like one of my biggest
Yeah.
inspirations. And speaking of inspirations, who's someone that you inspire or who someone that inspires you every day? It could be in Web3, it could be in what you do, it could just be in life in general, man.
Every day. Childish Gambino. I love Childish Gambino, and I think Jaden Smith is really cool. Theo is really cool. Did you watch that show on Disney called Kicking It?
I've heard of it, don't know if I've ever watched it.
Okay, so he's from that show. But there's a bunch of creative type people that like started off in one creative field, like either acting or music or like, whatever. But then they expanded over the years to many other different fields of creativity.
Hmm.
So like they went from acting, then they started their own music label, then they produced their own show, or then like, they did this and this and this. Instead of sticking to one thing their whole life over the course of like 10 years, they did many things. I think people like that really inspire me. And I also really like their music. Their music is a vibe. So Childish Gambino is incredible. He was like
W.
an actor at first, then he made really, really good music, and now he still does.
This
Like
is
Summertime
America.
Sadness, everything is exactly. Jaden Smith did Summertime Sadness, all this other stuff. I think creatives that don't have a lid on their creativity is what inspires me because it means that you could do something for 5 years and then change your mind and do something else,
For
which is
sure.
incredible.
I think, people who inspire me, I'm gonna be honest. I always say myself. I don't know why. Like myself in a couple years. Like just because I
Yeah,
see
Tom
myself
Cruise.
so far. That and Virgil Abloh, I think is one of my biggest
Rip.
inspirations. Just because I don't
Yeah,
know, like he always just pushed to just make your own stuff. You know what I mean? Like it was never like held back. You just no matter what, just make your own stuff and it's gonna succeed. You know what I mean? So he's a very big inspiration.
yeah, those are two very good ones. First of all, Rip Virgil. That guy was
For
incredible.
real, bro.
And then you in a few years, that's a good point. I mean, like, again, your story should be inspiring. If it's not, then like you're boring.
For sure.
So you should be doing something. Yeah.
I heard this. I
'Cause
heard. Go ahead. Go ahead. No. Go ahead. I've cut you off
no,
so much. I feel bad. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say I'm usually the one that cuts people off. It's very interesting. But what I was gonna say is you doing what you're doing at the age that you're doing it and the level that you're doing it, you're inspiring the next generation. So I hope that whatever I do, I can show my people from similar backgrounds or similar come up stories or whatever. Yo, if I did it, you can too. Simple as that. You're doing it at another level where there are people right now who are like 9 years old or like 10 years old. And they're going to look at you when you're 17 and they're going to be like, wow, if he started at 13, then so can I. And that's
That's
going to be 4 years in the future from now,
that's the goal,
or 2 years.
man. That's bro. That's the only reason I keep going. I'm gonna be honest. That's one of the only reasons.
Yeah.
Um,
All you need.
that's why I started this pod, bro. It's just I want to get some. I want something to hit to get big, so I can show people that no matter where you're from, what you look like, what you believe in, and how old you are, you can do anything. You put your mind to it. It's just work,
Exactly.
bro. And that's the goal, man.
You know what's crazy, Carter? Like on top of that, like age is such a crazy concept because again, doesn't matter what you look like, where you from, what color you are, none of that. Age is oftentimes what like really deters people from doing stuff. Like you
Hmm.
said, you're not old enough to drive, but you're old enough to like manage a multi-million-dollar portfolio in Solana. Though I'm not saying you are yet. Maybe
I
you will be
wish, bro.
soon,
Fuck.
but you can, which is stupid and doesn't make sense. And when you turn 16, you can drive. When you turn 18, you can vote. But not until you're 21, you can't like what is it, drink and stuff like that, right?
Hmm.
And you're not fully developed till you're 25. So these like arbitrary lines that people set in the sand that make no, they're nonsense. It doesn't mean anything. You can do whatever you want. But when I was your age, which is crazy to say, but when I was your age, that's when I started doing stuff. Actually
Hmm.
stuff. 16 is when I started modeling. So when I told people I was 16, I was hit with that. Wow, oh, you're so young. You're
Hmm.
doing this at this age. I can't imagine. Blah blah. That's so cool. Which is what you're probably hearing very often now, which is incredible. But then it's like it transitions from that to, oh, you're young, you don't know anything, you don't understand life. I'm 40, I'm double your age, you should listen to me and you shouldn't do this, I know more than you. Oh my god, it's left and right spectrum what I'm saying. So like, don't let your age, whether it's young or old, be the deterrent for anything. If anything, it should
Mm.
always be a motivation for something. But if people start telling you, Carter, you're too young to do that, you spit in their face and you do whatever the fuck you want, bro. It's gonna happen. I used to not tell people how old I was, like 2 3 years ago because I was like 21. Which again
Hmm.
now not that young anymore, but back then it was like kind of young. I would purposely not tell people this because the people that worked at the companies I worked at were like 35.
Yeah.
And they were like, what is this? What does this 20-year-old blah, blah, blah know about marketing? I'm going to
Hmm.
hire this 35-year-old who worked at Facebook and he's going to help my company. No, he's not. No, he's not.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This,
bro.
this is what I think.
That's happened a lot. This happened a lot. You
Yeah.
know, just pushed away because of my. I don't know. And then I feel like I got something to prove. Then it like fuels me even more. It's funny. Like I don't know. I feel like I have to prove people wrong sometimes, and then I really lock in. Like I get locked in. Like there's a whole different side of me where it's like, no one's gonna stop me, and I need to lock in like that way more. So,
Yeah.
bro, yeah, it's hype, bro.
That's another
It's
thing.
hype.
It's usually rooted in jealousy.
Hmm.
Most of the time you'll see like especially old heads and like actual boomers, or even if you're like 30 and they meet someone that's much younger than them, they get jealous. They're like, how is he doing that? When I was his age, I was stupid.
Yeah,
Like when I was his age, I wasn't doing anything, and he thinks he can tell me what to do. Like, shut up, bro. Shut up, bro. Like, let him tell you what to do. He's probably smarter than you.
yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, I've had like teachers even say that, like, I don't know, act jealous towards me. I don't really get that because I'm gonna be honest, I probably make more than them, but it happens, you know? Like,
Yo.
nah, I think like, I don't know. There was one time where I
It's
had to
true
pull
though.
that out where I was like, bro, I probably make more than you. But that was only one
Gotta be
time.
careful.
That was only one time.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, bro, we're on an hour, so I'm gonna
Oh
just
shit!
yeah,
Really?
yeah, bro.
Oh my
Um,
god. Okay.
yeah, I got two more questions. One,
Yeah. Good.
what has been the biggest lesson that you've learned in your journey in life so far that you want to share with others?
Okay. I had a villain origin story. I didn't have the coolest childhood, which is okay because that made me who I am today. But it made me realize you need to be kind. Number one thing, you need to be kind to people. It doesn't matter what you do, who you are, what people do to you. Your character needs to be set intrinsically. If you are a kind person or a patient person, or you're someone that doesn't put up with nonsense, you need to internalize that yourself and don't let
Hmm.
anybody break your character. You need to be kind to people and you need to love people. And it doesn't matter where they're from and what they do to you. Don't let them break your character.
For sure, bro. I
It
like
sounds
that.
hippie. It sounds super hippie, but that's real.
No, bro, I like that, man. I like that. And then the last thing, we ask this to every guest to end off July, man. What's the quote of the day?
Oh boy. Quote of the day?
What's the quote of the day?
I don't know. Now I'm spacing. I would say a quote that I like is "You don't know what you don't know." I don't know who said it. I think maybe I said it. I don't know.
Dang.
Somebody said it, and it's facts. Because like if you forget something, you don't remember what you forget. It's gone. You're never gonna get it back.
Mm-hmm.
And you most likely don't know 90% of what's on this planet. You're maybe a master of like two things, but the rest of the billion things you just don't know it. So you need to approach things knowing that you're stupid, basically, and that
Yeah.
you're gonna learn from everything. But you don't know what you don't know, so you gotta like less than what is available out there, and there's a lot. You know.
W. I like that, man. I like that. But we're over an hour. I like to keep these, an hour, get a bunch of info in just the hour. So to everyone watching, we got 164 views on Twitter right now. Appreciate you, boys. And I'll be back in 3 weeks, 2 weeks, something like that. 2 weeks. And we're coming back even harder, I'm going to be honest. So if you did enjoy this episode, I would appreciate it if you did drop a like and sub on the YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. And Ashen's links will be down below in the description. I can never say that, but we hit it this time. Woo! So I appreciate...
Whoa!
Whoa! But
Yeah!
I appreciate you, boys. And we out. I appreciate you, boys, so much. Like, for real, I appreciate you all. And we